Hey y'all, my name is Kate Wheeler and you've got Miss Mara Burdick. We're both out of South Carolina. We're gonna take you through a 20-minute, somewhat intense workout today. We're gonna work hard, we're gonna work strong. So I'm gonna just explain this first round really quick, and then after that, we're gonna keep moving pretty quickly. So we're gonna go, this first time through, we're gonna work for 45 seconds. We're going 4 to 8, dumbbell swing to squat, clean, press. Mara's got the full move. If you wanna take it to just a dumbbell swing to clean, you could take it to even a squat, curl, press. If you haven't been progressing, let's take it to the squat, curl, press. So we're gonna work for 45 seconds, 4 to 8. I might cut you off, you might get rest. After that, we're going into either a gladiator maker, non-weighted, so it's gonna be a Pop-Tart, into a barrage jump, into a bear crawl, or I want you on skaters to the top of your mat, and then high knees on the way back. We're gonna count our set this first time through. We'll use it for the second round time. So 45 seconds of work right here, y'all. We're going 4 to 8. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I should say those dumbbells should be heavy. That last rep should be hard, right? So 4 to 8. Once you're done, again, squat to press, or take it to just that dumbbell swing to clean, or give me a squat, curl, press, right? So maybe it's just a curl press for you. Maybe it's a squat to curl. Does not matter. 4 to 8. Anytime that's left is going to be rest, because I want us to get a rep count our first time through on these gladiator makers. All right, y'all, you might get to 8. I might cut you off. Mara's done. She's gonna take that rest break. We're gonna go straight into either Pop-Tart, barrage jump, beer crawl, or I want you on skaters to high knees. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Count your sets. Let's go. So again, those skaters, we can take it skaters to the top of your mat. You could give me a march back to the bottom if you need to. We can take that impact down, but still keep that intensity up, right? We're counting our sets right now. We're gonna get a rest break before we go again. Y'all are doing so great. Keep this up for me. Again, you can step out these skaters if you need to. You can take it to a mat sprint if you need to. You could do a Pop-Tart, broad jump, a back pedal if you need to. You're giving me your all out effort right here, whatever that looks like for you. We've got a few more seconds to go, so hang on. We should be feeling pretty breathless right now. I'd say, y'all, you've got about 7 more seconds to go. We've got 3, 2, 1, done. All right, y'all, so I want you to remember your number. All right, we're gonna go again, same thing, one more time. So 4 to 8 on those dumbbell swing to squat, clean, press. The difference this time, once you finish your rep count and you feel like, hey, I can't do any more, I want you to go straight into whatever that number was that you just got. Knock it out, and then the rest of the time will be rest. Y'all, you've got 8 more seconds. Big inhales right here, big exhales. We're going again in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Starting on that dumbbell swing, the squat, clean, press again. Maybe it's just a squat, clean, press. Maybe it's just your dumbbell swing to clean. Figure out what works for you on that swing though. I want you to really squeeze those glutes, power those dumbbells up to those shoulders. Once you're done, 4 to 8, no more than 8. Again, that last one should be a challenge. Once you're done, set those dumbbells down. You're going right into your gladiator makers or your skaters to your high knees. Whatever that set count was that you got, that's what I want again. So our heart rate's gonna be higher this time, right? Last time I gave you a little rest. This time, maybe you had rest last time, maybe you didn't. This time, you definitely don't have rest. So really pay attention to that body. If you're doing those gladiator makers, you can see Mara's bringing those feet all the way to those hands, then exploding forward. Also, if you're jumping, I want you landing super soft, right? You can't hear your feet hit the ground. If you're on those skaters, again, you're getting to the top of that mat. Once you get there, driving those knees, pumping those arms all the way back. Once you're done, rest. So you should get longer rest on the end this time, right? Heart rate is high right now on that scale of 1 to 10, we might be 12 right now. If at any point in time, y'all, you just need to hit pause, do so, jump back in when you're ready. If you ever need to slow it down, take extra rest, whatever you need to do, listen to that body. Holy moly, y'all. Rest it out when you're done. Awesome job, Mara. You've got about 35 more seconds before we move it on. We're gonna hit some endurance and some heavy strength. So if you're not on rest, I want you to go ahead and take it for me now. I'm gonna explain what's coming up next. So we're gonna go 30-second run. If you don't have space to run, I want you on 50 jump ropes. When you're done there, we're going straight into 6 to 10 heavy supported rows. So if you have a box or a bench or a sofa or a chair, put your hand on that for those rows. or you could do a lawnmower row instead. We're gonna go 6 to 10 on both sides, back on that run, back on your rows, then we'll move on to core. I'll start demoing that once we get closer. All right, y'all, we're taking off on that run or jump rope in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Endurance pace right now. So this should feel challenging, but manageable, right? We could hang out here for longer than these 30 seconds if we needed to. And after these 30 seconds, we're gonna go straight into our dumbbells. So I don't want you to need rest when you're done with your cardio, right? I want us to be able to go ahead and pick up those heavy weights for that row. If you're doing lawnmower, head to toe is nice and straight, resting that forearm on that thigh, pulling that dumbbell up to that hip pocket, right? If your weights feel like they're a little too light and you're like, hey, I could do more than 10, then I want you to pause at the top and slow this down for me. 6 to 10. As soon as you're done with 6 to 10 on both sides, you're right back on that run. So run, rows, 2 times through, then we'll move it on to that core work for any time that's remaining. You have a total of 4 minutes on the clock. So you might get a teeny bit of core work in, you might get extra core work in, you might not get any core work in, and that's totally fine. It's just there. So you're not in a rush, right? We're not in a rush right now. 6 to 10 on both sides. As soon as you're done with your rows, you're right back on that run or back to those 50 jump ropes. Again, at that nice, steady effort level. If I were looking at your heart rate graph, it should be pretty consistent. Those rows, I would say, are pulling you up to more like that 8 on that scale of 1 to 10. Your run, because we're already at that 8, you're probably gonna be hanging out around an 8, right? Somewhere between that 6.5 to that 8. Mara's back on her jump ropes. You might be back on that run. Doing great. We're 90 seconds into this 4-minute block right here. After that second run or set of jump ropes, and you can do any other cardio. You can self-time for 30 seconds and do anything else you want to instead. Once you're done, we're going one more time through on those rows. So again, if you have something that you can put your hand on, that's usually going to allow you to lift heavier. Still staggered on those feet, still pulling that dumbbell up to that hip pocket, otherwise in that lawnmower position. Perfect. 6 to 10 again on both sides. Once you're done with that second set of rows, you're done with your run, you're done with your rows, then we're gonna move on to core work. We've got 10 candlesticks, 10 suitcases on repeat to the end, or 10 leg raises, 10 bicycles on repeat to the end. We've got about 90 more seconds here. I'm gonna go ahead and start demoing. So that candlestick, we're starting on the end of our mat. We're gonna take it down, flat on our back, and then pop right back up to our feet. The other alternate is gonna be a leg raise. So either standing, go to your back, pop up to those feet, or flat on your mat. You're just gonna keep that back nice and flat and lower those legs down and then bring them back up. You could do one leg down at a time. You could bend your knees if you need to. You could start with those legs on the ground and lift one up if you need to as well. And then your second one is either 10 suitcases. So you're bringing your knees up towards your chest. You're coming all the way up onto those glutes. If that doesn't work, you could do a single leg suitcase, right? And keep your heel on the ground, or you could take it to bicycles instead. I'm gonna demo those again. We've got about 45 seconds here. Your candlesticks, you're starting standing at the top of your mat, coming all the way back to your back, and then pop up to those feet, right back down, pop up to those feet, or you're on your back for those leg raises. Again, second exercise, coming all the way up onto your glutes for that suitcase, extend out. You could put a heel on the ground if you need to. You could take arms behind your head to make this harder if you want to, or you're on bicycles. Whew, y'all are doing so good. All right, so I told you we're gonna move pretty quick. You've got 20 seconds here, and then y'all, we're going 20 seconds of work of 2 exercises back to back. I'm gonna ask you to count your reps on the second one, and then we'll get a little breather. So let's go ahead and transition to those feet. On those feet, we're going 20 seconds of either star jumps or squat jacks. Mara's gonna get your star jump, I'll have your squat jack. Ooh, there it is. All right, y'all, we're going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. She's on star jumps, I've got your squat jacks. You can step these out if you need to, keeping that chest up nice and tall. I'm looking for everything you got right here. You got about 8 more seconds, and then we're going straight into power shuffle. One from the center, one on the end. We're just gonna click those heels together, stay nice and low. If that doesn't work, you can go a regular shuffle in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Count your reps. Down is 1, back is 2. Regular shuffles are those power shuffles. We're gonna get rest. It's gonna be short, but it's coming. Y'all, you got about 7 more seconds. Hang on to this. We're so close. So close. You've got 3, 2, time. Big inhales, big exhales. We're going one more time. All right, so back to those star jumps or squat jacks. My challenge to you, I want one more shuffle from you. Make that your intent. Work just a teeny bit harder. We're back to those star jumps, y'all, in about 3 more seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Back to those star jumps or squat jacks. And our heart rate should be sky high by the time we finish those power shuffles. We're going back to back. Your rest wasn't short enough to totally recover, right? Short enough to go again. If you need to slow it down, take a break, do so. You've got 7 seconds. We're going right back into those power shuffles. I need one more. That's your goal. In 3, power shuffles in 2, 1, here we go. Try to get one more. Try to get one more in for me. Keep that chest up nice and tall. You got this, y'all. Rest is coming. I promise. You've got 10 more seconds. Give me one more rep. That's it, Mara. Way to work over there. You've got 6. Almost there. We've got 3, 2, time. Okay, y'all, just breathe. So we're gonna go a second round. It's gonna feel very similar in format. So we got 4 to 8 devil's press. Mara's gonna demo your devil's press. You can just do a squat to curl here. So again, that devil's press, you're going all the way down to the ground if you're able to. Pop those feet up, and then you're powering 1 dumbbell or 2 to the sky. After that, 2 options. We're either gonna go a bear crawl to a tuck jump. So you're gonna bear crawl all the way up to the top of your mat and bear crawl back. Once you get back, you can explode up into a tuck jump or a squat jump, or you can give me a mat sprint to the top of your mat and back, and then on a jump shot or just a squat and reach. All right, y'all, are we ready? 4 to 8. Again, I will cut you off at 45 seconds if you finish early. Rest. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 4 to 8. You can alternate back and forth. You could do 2 dumbbells here on that devil's press, or you can give me that squat to curl here instead. Again, if you haven't been progressing, or you could go back to your squat, curl, press instead, right? We only got 2 times through before. Totally fine to do that same move again right here. 4 to 8. Rest when you're done if I don't cut you off, right? We're gonna work here for 45 seconds max. We're gonna count our reps on the bear crawl up, bear crawl back, tuck jump, or we're gonna go mat sprint up, mat sprint back, and then jump shot. Y'all, you got about 7 more seconds before we go. So again, I want you to count those reps for me. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Bear crawl to tuck jump, or you're on your mat sprint, back pedal it back. You can just squat and pop up to those toes, plant, go again, or you can kind of squat down and jump up, plant that foot before you go again. Again, we should be heart rate sky high right now. Feeling like, holy moly, I'm really working right here. Y'all are doing so good, so good. We're still counting those reps. Nice work, Marsh. You got that nice flat back on those bear crawls. Explodes up in that tuck jump, but lands soft. Maybe the tuck jump isn't for you and it's just the bear crawl. Maybe you can pop up to your feet. Maybe you can add a little squat jump, right? Find what works for you. Challenge yourself. Stay safe, but challenge yourself, and let's get stronger as we go. Y'all, we got 3, 2, time. Woo! Mara's not liking me very much right now. Y'all, we're going one more time through. So now 4 to 8, right? Devil's press or squat curl, and then you're going immediately into whatever that number was you just hit on your bear crawl tuck jump or your mat sprint jump shot. Y'all, you have 8 seconds. I want another really big inhale, another really big exhale. We're going again in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 4 to 8. That last rep should be like, I can't do another rep with great form, right? So that great form means I'm popping those feet up to outside of my hands. I'm dropping my hips down. So my chest is up before I stand, right? Super, super important that we're not standing up with our hips in the air. Drop those hips down first. If that doesn't work for you, hang on to those dumbbells. Don't set them down. You could do just your squat to curl. You could take it to a snatch if you want to make it a little bit more challenging on yourself. Once you're done here, you're going straight into your number, whatever that was you just got. Bear crawl, tuck jump, or those mat sprints to your jump shots. Again, we should be like probably on that pushing a 9 on those devil's press, and then probably like a 12, maybe a 15 out of 10 by the time we finish these bear crawls into these tuck jumps. Whew, y'all, keep it up. You're doing so great. We have a full minute to go. So get done. Take that extra rest. Again, if you're on that mat sprint, plant that foot before you take off on that mat sprint, right? Back pedal it back, squatting down, pop up to your toes, or you can jump it. But then we're gonna plant that foot before we take off. Again, y'all hit your number and then rest. As soon as you're done, you're just resting. Y'all are doing so great right here. You've got 40 seconds before we move it on. So get done here and then let's take that breather. Whew, we're gonna mix it up to some endurance and that heavier strength again. Coming your way next. That's it, Mars, finishing it up over there. Awesome, awesome work. Y'all, man, oh man. All right, we've got about 15 seconds. This is gonna feel familiar. We're going 30-second run or 50 easy count mat taps. You can go 2 feet on, 2 feet off if you want to. And then we're going kickstand deadlift, right? So toe in line with that heel as we hinge it forward. We'll be demoing these once you get back. Y'all, we're taking off 30-second endurance pace run or 50 mat taps in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 30-second run. Again, should feel, we just got that heart rate really high. So it's probably not all the way back down yet. So you might need to slow this down to more like a 3 or 4 just to get that heart rate back down to like that 6.5 to that 8 range. So pay attention to that. When you are done, when you're done with your cardio, we're grabbing those dumbbells, shoulders down and back. I want your feet are shoulder width apart, your toes in line with that heel, right? So my left foot is flat on the ground, my right toes on the ground, my left foot's doing most of the work. I'm taking those dumbbells right down my legs, just again, until I feel that pull on my hamstring. Squeeze those glutes all the way back up, 6 to 10 on both sides. Use your glutes to pull yourself back up, right? If the kickstand doesn't work for you, you can keep both feet on the ground and give me that double leg deadlift, or you could do a single leg weighted hip bridge instead. So you could go down on the mat, one leg up, or you could cross an ankle over your knee and put that the dumbbell across your hip and give me a single leg hip bridge instead. Once you're done with your 6 to 10 on both sides, you're taking back off on that 30-second run, or you're back to your 50 easy count mat taps. And then we'll do this one more time. So again, 2 times through before we move to that core work. Y'all are so close to the end right here. We're almost there. You're doing so great. That's it. Nice flat back over there, Mara. Keeping those dumbbells right by those legs. Swipe into that knee. Again, once she's done, she's gonna take off on that run. Again, not a rush, right? We're not in a rush. We're at an endurance pace. And those dumbbells are heavy. So it should be challenging again by the time we get to that last rep. If it's not, slow this down a little bit. You can even add like a little pause at the bottom and then slow it down on the way back up. That's it. Mars on that second set. Y'all doing great right now. Like I said, you might have extra core work. You might not have very much. You might not have any core work. It's just there for you. It's the exact same core work you did before. It's just there in case you finish before this 4-minute window is up. Nice work. Got those arms moving. Again, you can go 2 feet on the mat, 2 feet off the mat if you want to. Just lead half with your right and then switch and lead half with your left. You can take your arms overhead if you want to on those mat taps. Just make it a little bit more challenging. I just, again, need that heart rate to stay pretty even. When you're done, y'all, we're back to that 6 to 10 rep count. And again, if that's not your number, maybe 6 feels like it's too many with your weights. Doubtful. It's hard. Most of us don't have heavy enough weights at home to really hit these muscles as best as we can. But again, adjust your reps if you need to. That back stays nice and flat, right? So we're only going down as far until we feel that pull in our hamstring. For me, that means my hands usually get right below my knee. That's about as far as I get. Any farther than that, and my back is starting to round. So really just pay attention. Eyes should be looking down and out. Exhale as you stand. Really squeeze those glutes as you stand. Once you're done with your second set, that's when we're moving on. You have your 10 candlesticks or leg raises, 10 suitcases or bicycles on repeat for the rest of this time. You've got about 48 more seconds to go. We're gonna finish with one final set of high intensity work, and then we'll get y'all out of here. Again, 20 minutes of your day. Y'all have worked really hard for these 20 minutes, hard and strong, but we can all find those 20 minutes, right? To really just focus on ourselves, pour into ourselves. The better we take care of ourselves, the healthier we can be, the better we can take care of everyone else around us. Mara's on those leg raises. Again, if you're not doing leg raises, those candlesticks at the top of your mat, you're gonna take it back to the back and then pop up to those feet. And then your 10 suitcases or your bicycles, you've got about 10 more seconds, not much. We're gonna move on. We got plank skiers or dumbbell toe taps, and then we'll move straight into some plyo skaters. All right, y'all, take a rest break in 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna ask Mara to demo a plank skier really quick. So she's gonna be in that plank position, popping those feet up to the side. You can take a break in the center if you want to. And then second exercise is gonna be a plyo skater. So inside knee is down, I'm gonna explode up and over, inside knee comes down. If that feels like it's too much for you, I want you on a regular skater, side to side. We're gonna count our skaters. Y'all, plank skiers or dumbbell toe taps. We're going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. If you're on those plank skiers, shoulders are stacked right over those wrists. If you're on those dumbbell toe taps, we're just getting those toes up, trying to get those knees up as high as we're able to. Pump those arms. We're going straight into your skaters. Plyo or regular, counting our reps, y'all, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, inside knee down if you're doing those plyo skaters. Use those arms to explode up and over, or you're on your regular skaters. Take it side to side. You can sidestep this out if you need to. Giant sidestep, get those arms moving. Hopefully we're still counting our reps. Yo, you got like 5 more seconds. We're almost there. We got 3, 2, time. Y'all, I'm out of breath and I'm just coaching. We're going one more. That means I need 40 seconds of everything you can give me and y'all are done. All right, this is it. Your last 40 seconds. Empty the tank. We're starting on your plank skiers or dumbbell toe taps in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, keep those shoulders right over those wrists. Getting those feet up as high as you're able to, right? It's gonna be different for everyone. Or you're on those dumbbell toe taps. Again, keep those arms pumping up on those toes. You've got 5 seconds. We're going skaters. Beat your reps by 1 and 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Skaters kneeling, regular, step it out. If you beat your number by 1 before I call time, you can be done early. How's that for incentive? Y'all, let's move right here. Use those arms so whether you're staying up on those feet that whole time, use those arms to kind of glide through the air, or I want those arms big, taking that giant side step. You've got 3, 2, 1. Y'all, done. Holy moly, make sure you recover. The quote I'm leaving you with today says, the noblest art is that of making others happy. Y'all, thanks so much for joining us today. Come see us live or enjoy more workouts from the On-Demand Library. We hope you have a great rest of your day.